Hola clase, hoy vamos a tomar apuntes. Sí, vamos a tomar los apuntes. Por favor, escribe el número, escribe la fecha y el título. Los verbos con infinitivos. So we're going to learn today how do we use the infinitive verb of the verb with another verb. So two verbs in one sentence. Okay, to begin with, let's review a little bit. So we know that the infinitive of the verb, it's the form that ends. So let's review infinitive. Actually, the infinitive of the verb is the form with AR, ER, IR, attach, right? Attach. So, comer, hablar, preparar, preguntar, all of those, right? So, however, the infinitive form is often used when it's followed by another verb or expression. So, the infinitive form is often used when it follows another verb or expression. And for this, we're going to learn that in one given sentence, there could be two verbs. However, there's going to be a rule. One of them is going to be conjugated and the other one will not be conjugated, okay? So, and it doesn't happen for all verbs, right? Or we're not going to go over all verbs. It's just a few that we're going to go over, okay? So the first one, it's the verb ir, not the ending ir, but the verb ir, which means to go. Ir a plus the infinitive. Ir a plus the infinitive. Ir a plus infinitive in English means to be going to. It's like if you're going somewhere. Going to. So you're going to use this expression to say that someone or someone is going to do something. Also, this expression is an easy way to talk, okay, to the future, in the future. I'm not saying this is a future tense, but it's an easy way to talk about the future. So, here's what's going to happen. The form of ir, of the verb ir, gets conjugated. But the second verb doesn't. Okay? So I'm going to show you how this works, okay? So first thing, let's review a little bit, because I know we all need a little review. The verb ir. What is the conjugation? Voy, vas, van. Vamos, vais, van. Okay? So look over here are our expression. Our expression is ir, the verb ir, a plus an infinitive. An infinitive will be any verb that it still has attached a r, er, or ir to the end, right? Okay. So if you want to say, the girls are going to eat a hamburger. The girls are going to eat a hamburger. So I'm going to say ellas. I cannot say, well, I need to say going, right? I cannot say ir. I need to conjugate the form of ir. Ellas van, and then I need the preposition a, van a, and then they're going to eat, van a comer una hamburguesa. See that? So this is a form of ir, and here's my preposition, and here's an infinitive. Ir a, but we do need to conjugate ir. Ellas van a comer una hamburguesa. They are going to eat a hamburger. Okay? Bien. That is our first expression. Then we have deber. Deber plus an infinitive. This expression means one should. Like I should, you should. Okay? Use this expression to say that someone should or must do something. So again, same thing. The form of deber, the form of deber gets conjugated. Okay, the form of deber gets conjugated, but the second verb doesn't. Okay, it doesn't, the second one. Okay, so let's conjugate the verb. Deber is a verb that ends in er. Deber. So we're going to conjugate it as an er ending verb. Debo, debes, debe, debemos, debéis, deben. Okay, so here's one sentence. Tú, you should study the vocabulary. You should study the vocabulary. Tú deber. So tú we have to conjugate to the second person. Tú debes plus infinitive. Estudiar el vocabulario. See? You should, right here, should study, estudiar el vocabulario. I have deber conjugated to the form of second person and estudiar as infinitive. Bien? Muy bien. Then next we have tener que. Tener que plus infinitive. What does this mean? To have. Okay, then we have tener que plus infinitive. What does that mean? To have to. To have to, I don't know, to have to do something, right? So use this expression to say someone has to do something. Tener gets conjugated. The verb tener gets conjugated, but the second verb doesn't. All right, the second verb does not get conjugated. Let's review the conjugation of tener. Tener. Tengo. Tienes. Tiene. Tenemos. Tenéis. Tienen. Muy bien. Okay. Say, I have to study a lot. Yo tener, no. Yo tengo, because I have to conjugate tener, right? Yo tengo que study, estudiar, infinitive, estudiar, estudiar mucho. Yo tengo que estudiar mucho. ¿Sí? Muy bien. Now we have one more expression. Acabar de plus infinitive. This means to have just finished. To have just finished. Use this expression to say that someone just finished doing something. Okay, acabar, the verb acabar, which is a verb that ends in AR, gets conjugated but not the second verb. Okay, same thing. Let's go over acabar, the conjugation. Acabar. Acabo, acabas, acaba, acabamos, acabáis, acaban. Okay, una oración, ¿sí? Nosotros, we just finished eating lunch, or we just finished lunch, right? Nosotros acabamos de comer. We just finished to eating lunch. Acabamos de comer, el almuerzo. ¿Sí? Let's see another one. Él acaba de hablar en la clase. He just spoke in class. Muy bien, chicos. Bien. Esos son todos los apuntes. They're all your notes when it comes when you're using the infinitive. Remember that when you're using two verbs in one sentence, you're going to conjugate the first one and leave the second one as an infinitive. One of those examples that you already seen is when you have the verb desear plus infinitive. You already seen this, right? Working in this chapter. Desear. So it's going to be the same thing. Desear means to desire. Desear means to desire, to want, desire, to want, and I don't know, whatever else is the other infinitive, right? So, deseo, I want to drink a soda. Yo deseo beber una cola. I want to drink, or I desire. It's like I really want it right now. Una soda, or a soda. So the desear, you've already seen it, and it's the same idea, okay? So make sure that you know that the first one, and for all of the ones that we're taking notes today, the first verb gets conjugated and not the second one. The second one is going to be in its infinitive form. Okay, chicos? Bien. Adiós. Hasta pronto.